Have you ever scolded your dog and instantly regretted everything? What if one tiny move after that could actually damage your dog emotionally? In this video, you'll learn the 10 things you should never do right after scolding your dog. One of them can silently break your dog's trust without you even noticing. And the last one is something most loving owners do every single day. If you truly love your dog, hit like and subscribe to stay part of our dog-loving family. Now, let's make sure you never hurt your dog without even realizing it. Number 10. Completely ignore them or give the silent treatment. You might think silence equals discipline, but to your dog, silence equals confusion and anxiety. The moment you go totally quiet after scolding them, your dog doesn't think, "Oh, I messed up." They think, "Did my human stop loving me?" Dogs read your emotional temperature more than your words. Instead of learning, they panic, and panic blocks. That's why many dogs actually repeat the same mistake later. The better move? Stay calm, but stay emotionally present. Let your body language say, "This moment is over." Not, "You're dead to me." "I'm my mun. In what I dead just for I say." Number 9. Immediately lock them in a crate or another room. Imagine getting yelled at and then instantly being shoved into a dark closet. That's what this feels like to your dog. Crates are supposed to be a safe den, not a prison. If you use it right after scolding, you've just turned it into punishment, and you'll ruin its future purpose for relaxation or sleep. Worse, your dog won't connect bad behavior with consequence. They'll think, "My human is unpredictable." That damages trust fast. If you need distance, take you out of the space, not them. Number 8. Avoid eye contact or refuse to speak to them at all. Ever notice how your dog desperately searches your face for clues when something feels off? Eye contact is emotional guidance to a dog. It tells them whether the storm is over or if they should stay on high alert. Completely shutting off your face and voice leaves them stuck in worry mode. They can't self-soothe. They literally need your calm energy to reset their emotional state. A firm but peaceful, "It's okay now," is 100x more educational than ice-cold silence. Number 7. Go back and scold them a second time. Going back to re-punish, your dog is actually more harmful than the first scolding. By round 2, they have no idea why you're mad anymore. And now you just look unstable to them. Dogs live in the right now. They don't replay events or decode your emotional grudge. All this second wave does is make them fear your mood, not respect your leadership. Correct once, then move on like a calm, reliable leader. Anything more becomes emotional noise, and dogs do not learn from noise. When you show emotional control, your dog sees you as trustworthy. When you overreact, they just see you as unsafe. Number 6. Startle them with loud noises. Imagine getting scolded, and then someone suddenly slams a door or claps in your face. That's what your dog feels when you add loud noises right after discipline. You might think it reinforces the warning, but to your dog, it just feels like random danger. Now they're not focused on learning. They're in pure panic mode. When fear kicks in, the brain shuts off learning. You're no longer teaching, you're just startling. And that only teaches your dog to be jumpy, not to be better. A startled dog doesn't behave better. They just become more nervous around you. Fear isn't obedience. It's damage. Number 5. Shame them with emotional frustration. Your dog does not understand shame. They only understand your energy. Saying things like, "I can't believe you," in a disappointed, dramatic tone, just confuses them. They don't think, "Wow, I've dishonored my family." They think, "Why is my human emotionally unstable?" Dogs read your tone, not your speech. Emotional drama doesn't make them learn faster. It actually stresses them out and makes future mistakes more likely. Calm correction always beats guilt trips. Your goal is to guide, not emotionally unload. Leadership is calm, not theatrical. Number 4. Push them away or touch them with harsh energy. Picture this. Your dog gently walks up to reconnect after the scolding, and you shove them away. That moment tells them you're not just correcting behavior, you're rejecting them. Even a rough tap or annoyed shove can damage trust. Dogs are hyper-aware of touch energy. Harsh contact feels like a breakdown in the relationship. If you still feel heated, create space with your body position, not your hands. Physical rejection lands a lot deeper than most owners realize. Number 3. Stay cold or emotionally distant for hours after the incident. What lesson does your dog learn if you stay emotionally checked out long after the mistake is over? They don't think, "Ah, yes, I am being punished." They think, "Why is the bond broken? Are we okay?" Dogs need emotional resolution quickly. If you leave them hanging for hours, their stress stays activated, which makes them more likely to misbehave again. Correct. To reset to normal energy. That's how confident leaders operate. Number 2. Try to instantly make up by giving treats right after yelling. Giving your dog a treat right after yelling at them doesn't show love. It actually rewards the mistake. The timing makes your correction pointless. Your dog doesn't think, "Ah, my human has forgiven me." They think, "Bark on couch equals tasty snacks." Noted, you've just turned chaos into a training session, but in the wrong direction. If you want to rebuild connection, wait until their energy resets. Then reward calm behavior instead. That's how true leaders communicate. Number 1. Carry your anger into the next activity. Picture going to dinner with someone who's still mad at you and pretending everything's fine. That's exactly what your dog feels. If you go into feeding or bedtime still tense, your dog senses every drop of that leftover frustration. Dogs don't separate events, they read your current energy only. That means you're not disciplining anymore. You're just confusing the entire routine. Always reset emotionally before the next activity. Structure teaches, grudges don't. Now you know how not to accidentally stress your dog even more after scolding them. What's the one mistake from this list you've been guilty of? Be honest in the comments. And if you love learning dog psychology like this, hit subscribe and stay with our little dog-loving family. But what if I told you many owners still think they're being loving, while their dog secretly feels rejected? So, watch our next video to learn more about the everyday affection that actually hurts your dog emotionally. Because loving them the wrong way can break their trust without you even noticing.